everyone. It's Michelle Caruana from Play Cafe Academy. And if you don't know, I have a podcast called the Profitable Play Podcast. And every single weekday, I provide a tip to current and prospective indoor playground owners all about, you guessed it, how to operate their businesses profitably. And in today's episode, today is March 28th of 2022, I gave an email marketing strategy tip. And in this video, I'm going to walk through the step-by-step on how you can actually implement this strategy in your business, because we all know that the key to success in this industry isn't just education, it's implementation. So I'm going to give a summary of the strategy before I get into the tutorial in this video, but if you want to listen to the full episode where I really break down what the strategy is, when I use it, my reasoning behind it, the benefits that you'll get from utilizing the strategy, all that good stuff, I'm going to go ahead and link to the podcast episode in the description of this video. But just to give you a little bit of a summary, essentially what this email strategy is we as business owners are allowing our customers to opt out of a specific category of emails without unsubscribing from our entire list. So there are a couple different reasons why certain email categories might be either upsetting or just irrelevant to our customers and can cause a high rate of unsubscribes. Now, again, I talk about this a lot more in detail in the episode, but we're coming up on Mother's Day and Father's Day, and there's always religious-based holidays that can bring up a lot of big feelings for our customers. And while they're constantly getting bombarded, again, like I said, with Mother's Day, Father's Day emails, promotions, things like that, it's important for us as small business owners to really go the extra mile and show our customers like, hey, we're not just a big box store. We're not Walmart. We want to make sure that you understand that we care not just about sales, but we care about the relationship that we have with you. And so much of a play-based business's success is in that relationship that we have with our customers, whether it's, getting recurring birthday bookings, whether it's increasing our membership subscription rates, whatever it is. And we also, again, really do care about our customers. So many of the business owners that enter the play-based business industry deeply care about our communities and our customers, and we want to make the world that we live in a better place. So this is a great way to keep your email list healthy. And like I said, give people an opt out to opt out of a specific category of emails without opting out of all of our emails, which can definitely happen. Again, while leading from a place of compassion, which again is really important in forming that relationship with our customers, which is so important for email or marketing strategy in general, but you are also going to see it reflected in sales. So it's really a win-win. So I talked about how we can potentially allow people to opt out of holiday related emails that can be triggering for some people. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like in just a second. But really all we're doing is putting a one-liner at the top of our emails that are related to a specific holiday or a specific promotion. And we're just saying, hey, if you don't want to hear anything else about this holiday or about this promotion, click here on this link. Your email service provider will tag them with an opt-out tag, and you can make this different every single year. And I'm going to talk about why you might do that in just a second. But the next time you send an email about Mother's Day or about whatever category they're opting out of, you just filter those people out. And this is very, very simple to implement. It takes less than a few minutes to do. And like I said, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But I talked about those holidays that might be triggering. Another situation where you might want to utilize this strategy is if you know a segment of your customers might not be interested in a specific promotion that you're doing. So to give you an example for an indoor playground owner, let's say you don't have your email list segmented by customers' children ages or something like that. And let's say you're gearing up to do like a 15 email promotion for your summer camp program. Well, by, kind of bombarding parents whose children aren't even reaching that summer camp age yet, by sending them 15 emails about a topic that has absolutely no relevance to their lives, they're going to be drastically more likely to unsubscribe from all of your emails because they're just so sick of seeing these promotions that, like I said, are just cluttering their inbox and they can't take any action on. So while let's say, for example, I'm a parent of a 1-year-old and my child is just not going to be ready for summer camps for a couple years. If I open that email and say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to unsubscribe. I'm going to find that unsubscribe link at the bottom because I can't take one more of these irrelevant emails. They're filling up my inbox. If we give them either in the PS or right at the top of the email, again, that one liner just saying, hey, if you don't want to hear about this topic anymore this year, here's your chance to let me know. And we'll take this into consideration moving forward. And you'll no longer receive emails about this particular promotion, at least for this year. Because again, that parent of a 1-year-old, they might be interested a couple years down the line, but they're not interested right now. So it's not just, again, holidays that might be triggering for people. It's also a way to kind of segment your email list from the back end so that you know about how to better provide relevant content that is going to increase in, that is going to lead to more sales and an increase in conversions. So I'm going to show you exactly how to walk through this strategy step by step in ActiveCampaign, but it's going to look really similar regardless of what email service provider you use. So if you use MailChimp or Flowdesk or ConvertKit, it's going to look very similar. So again, if you want to get all of the details on this strategy, I'm going to link the podcast episode in the description of this video. But if you're ready to go and watch the tutorial so that you can follow right along with me in your email service provider, we're going to go ahead and do that now. So let's head right into ActiveCampaign. Right, so here I'm in ActiveCampaign at the design level of my email campaign. And as you can see, this is an email about Easter. Now, again, this is a lot more relevant if you're planning on having several different emails about one particular topic. If you're just sending a one-off, I wouldn't worry about this. But again, if you have a several email promotion plan for a particular topic, this is a great way to allow people to opt out. So what I'm going to do is I do have something pre-copied on my clipboard so that you guys don't have to watch me type, but I would either insert it here. So again, it's just a one-liner that says, hey, by the way, if you no longer wish to receive emails about Easter, no worries, click here and you can remain on our email list, but you will not receive any more Easter related emails. So you can either put it here, you can put it in the PS, whatever feels right to you. Now, I like to make it a little bit smaller so that it catches people's attention and kind of signals to them that, hey, this isn't part of the original body of the email. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and I'm going to italicize it. Now, every single email service provider is different, but with ActiveCampaign, you do have to send people to some sort of URL. So what I did was I created one basic page on my website that is a landing page for all email opt-out. So it's basically a really simple landing page that just says, hey, no problem. Thank you so much for explaining that you don't want to hear anything about this topic anymore. You won't receive anything else. Thanks for helping us provide you with better content. So it's, again, very simple landing page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and highlight this click here portion. And I'm going to go ahead and select link because I want to allow them to actually click it. So this is the landing page on my website. It's michellecaruana.com/opt-out. You can go ahead and take a look if you would like. So again, once I have this URL selected, I'm going to select add an action because I want to be able to segment these people in the future. So I'm going to add a tag to the subscribers whenever they click this link. So for this, I already have an Easter opt-out link because again, I do this every year. So I'm going to tag people with Easter opt-out and then hit OK. So now that's all it takes is anytime somebody clicks that link, they're automatically going to be tagged as not necessarily interested in Easter related content, right? So that we know that and we can filter them out for future campaigns, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. Now, if it's an age related tag like summer camp or something like that, again, you might want to do one for every single year. So summer camp email opt out 2022 so that you can, again, try again in 2023. But for Easter, that's pretty much saying, hey, I never want to hear about Easter. It's not relevant to me. So I have just one global Easter tag to make sure to filter those people out from any future Easter promotions. All right, let's see how to segment these people out of future email promotions. All right, so when I want to segment people out from future Easter related emails, all I have to do is select the list that I want to send to. I'm going to go ahead and create a new segment. So let's say we call it Easter opt-out. Again, I already have this list because I already use this strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and select a condition so that somebody can be filtered out. So again, I'm going to make sure tag exists or does not exist because we want to make sure we filter everybody out that is tagged and that the only people receiving this email have not clicked that link. So I'm going to go ahead and search for my Easter opt-out. So in order for somebody to receive this email, they cannot have the tag that is Easter opt-out. And there you go. You go ahead and finish sending your campaign. And that is the only thing that you need to do, those 2 steps to implement this strategy. And like I said in the beginning, really lead from a place of compassion and keep your email list nice and healthy. All right, that was my step by step tutorial on exactly how you can implement this email marketing strategy that I shared on my Profitable Play podcast. So, if you aren't yet subscribed to my podcast, I linked it in the description of this video, along with the full episode describing today's strategy. I highly recommend, whether you are a current owner or a prospective owner, I highly recommend tuning into these mini little tips every single weekday because there is so much information there that I just can't really share on YouTube because sometimes there are just little tips that pop into my head that really made a big difference for my business, but just aren't necessarily enough for a full on YouTube video. So I share a lot of those little tips there that you can implement in just a few minutes every single day, exactly like the strategy that I shared in this video. So subscribe to my podcast in the description of this video. And then if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. All right, I'll see you guys here soon.